Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Shit Trainers Say, a weekly podcast brought to you by the trainers of Catalyst Strength and Personal Training. My name is Jim Adams. I'm the owner, and I'm here with my general manager, Debbie Roman, my right hand. Say hello, Debbie.
Hi, everybody.
And these are conversations that we have every day with our clients that we thought everybody could benefit from the shared knowledge. So we hope that you listen in and get something out of this and just don't think that we are full of shit. And if we are, let us know. And if there's a topic that you want us to cover, let us know and we'll cover it. So, Deb, you want to start us out with the conversation you were having with one of our clients?
Yeah, so I was on the phone with this client who I have not seen for a while, and it was nice to talk to her. And we agree on something that you maybe can relate on. So we agree on the fact that there are many things that we either took for granted before quarantine happened, or things that we didn't even acknowledge that now have become things that we want to keep doing, things that we want to improve on. And we almost don't want this to be over, if that makes sense. And I'm not saying, all the ugly stuff, of course, we want that to be over, but like, we are just trying to really take the good out of the situation and use it to just improve your quality of life and just be happier in general. Things like having dinner with your family, watching a movie with your family at night, maybe sleeping in with your loved one, like on a random Wednesday, going out to eat now that we can do that. Or like what we did a lot was like Logan and I, we would like get food and then we would just drive somewhere and we just sit in the park or, outside of the city. And that's something that you can do anytime, any day, but I feel like this time really highlighted simple things that you can do that are still going to make you happy and that we might underestimate on a regular basis. So.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I was having a conversation with someone the other day, and we were talking about the same thing, that we're almost kind of bummed that we're having to go back to work on one hand, excited on one hand, but kind of bummed on the other one, because I do miss those things. Like today, my son, he started back in school this week. So this morning I got him up and fed him breakfast, and then took him to school. And for me, it was really sad to take him to school, because I'm like, man, I'm really going to miss him today, because I was so used to spending every day with him,
Yeah.
and doing things, and sometimes just sitting and hanging out with him, and all of those simple things that we all know is important. Spending time with our children, with our spouses, with our loved ones. Take reading a book. Taking a nap. Like little things like that that really, for me, help enhance the quality of my life and my loved ones, and things that are easy to escape once you get caught up in the hustle bustle of going to work, deadlines, competing for jobs, things like that, that can get lost in that shuffle. So for me, my goal is going to be to hang on to some of that while I return back to work. So really making a conscious effort to spend time with my son and take naps if I can, because everybody has said that ever since I've been off and I've gotten more sleep and sleeping in, I've been much more pleasant. I don't know what that means. So that's going to be my goal when we return back to work on the 15th. What are some of the things that you're going to try to hold on to when you go back to work? I mean, because you've been working pretty much 8 hours a day anyway.
Yeah, and it was kind of weird because I'm usually, not usually, like I am all the time. I'm like, I want to get everything done on my to-do list every day. Even things that might not be urgent, I just want to get it done. And then I'm like, well, the next day I'm gonna have another list, and the next day another list. Like, it just really never ends. So this time really helped me. Okay, get 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 things done that you have to get done today, and learn to freaking chill, because I don't know how to do that. So I made a conscious effort of, okay, what am I doing with my work time, my personal time, whether that be working out, laying on the couch, being on the phone with my mom, and what am I doing with my relationship at home with my fiance. Like, I really try to take advantage of this time and just look at myself and, like, just get a better life in general. And I think that I had enough time to practice, and this is going to be the real test. I really want to keep doing that. I want to make sure that I prioritize, what needs to be done that day. But I also want to make sure that I'm still taking a break. I'm still getting in touch with my loved ones, and I'm still doing whatever the heck I want, whatever feels good that day. Because, like you said, I think that when we're happy, everybody around you, it's a little bit happier, and then everybody around them, it's a little bit happier. So you're not being selfish. It's really hard, especially for people with a type A personality. It's really hard to just be okay with doing nothing, because we feel guilty, we feel ashamed, we feel like, oh my god, we could be doing so much right now, and we feel like the competition is going to be ahead of us. No, really, most of the times those things are only in your head. Sometimes you need to hustle, that is true, but most of the time you can chill here and there. So that's what I'm going to try to keep with me after we go back to work. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, part of me almost feels like it's a cruel trick, because when we first had to close, I said, okay, I'm going to take this time to chill out, but I couldn't chill out because I was still like on that mode. You know what I mean? Get this done, get
Yeah.
this done, get this done, do this, prepare for this, get ready for this. And it was like bang, 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 bang. And then finally, as we started to get ready to go back to work, I felt like I was able to, like you said, chill the fuck out. I like learn, like it's anything like anything else. It's like working out, meditation, whatever it is. If you practice it long enough, you get better at it, right? So I've been practicing chilling the fuck out, and now I know how to chill out. And it still feels weird to me, but I
Yeah.
know that it's kind of restorative for me to do, and it's important to do. So I don't want to lose that, but at the same time, I know I need to get my hustle button back on.
Yeah.
And get it strong. And so for me, the struggle is going to be finding that balance of kind of getting back into that work mode, that type A mode, that competitive, mode, and still maintaining that chill mode. So on those times when I can chill, times when I can hang with my son, hang with my loved ones, read a book, maybe even take a nap, things like that. So finding that balance. And like I say it all the time, it's like there is no work-life balance. It's all your life. All of it's your life. Your work is your life. Your family is your life. Your vacation is your life. Your downtime is your life. It's all part of your life. And so you need to find that balance, and balance isn't a static thing. You know what I mean? If you look at that yin and yang symbol, it's static, but in reality, it's supposed to be dynamic, shifting and flowing, because sometimes you got to be a little bit more over here. Sometimes you got to be a little bit more over here, but it's all part of staying balanced. Sometimes I got to put a little bit more effort in at work. Sometimes I got to put a little bit more effort in at home, but it's all part of that shifting and dynamic balance. Like when you see somebody walking across a tightrope, they're standing still, but that bar that they're holding is doing this because it's controlling their balance. It's dynamic because they're moving and they're moving forward. And it's the same with your life. You have to, I have to be able to find that balance, which is hard because I always think like, we're all creatures of habits. I have my routine. I get up, I get dressed, I brush my teeth, I get dressed, get my lunch, I'm out the door, boom, right? So, and that's my routine every single day. So for me, it's like part of it is that structure, but being able to make that balance dynamic is sometimes what I struggle with. And so that's going to be my goal moving forward is to keep those positive things that I learned from the COVID shutdown. And that's learning how to chill, learning how to spend time with my loved ones, and just kind of hang and be in the moment and not have to think or worry about what's next or what do I have to do next, which actually was really nice for this, one of the positive things that came out of this COVID shutdown for me. I don't know what are some of the positive things that came out of it for you, Deb?
Um, I mean, I'm gonna repeat myself a little bit, but honestly, just I feel like sometimes I make myself busy on purpose so I don't have to deal with other stuff that I have going on mentally or emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
So it was funny because I would wake up early and like get everything done, and it was just noon, and I'm like, and I had already worked out and I had already done everything. And I'm like, well, it's just me, myself, and I right now. Okay. So, and that was rough to be in quarantine with your significant other too, because then it's like, the other person's dealing with things and you're dealing with things. So I don't know. I feel like I grew a lot during this time emotionally. I realized that even though I get upset about things because I tend to take things personally, um, I go back to a neutral, everything's okay kind of mood faster than before. Um, which to me it's a big deal. Like it is okay to be upset. It's okay to get your feelings hurt or whatever, but you need to remember that life moves on. You're not the center of it, and things will work out if you work hard and if you stay focused. So I learned to constantly remind myself of those things, and it's made my relationship with myself better, my relationship with my job better, my relationship with my friends. I've been in touch with friends who I haven't talked to in literally 10 years or more. I've been in touch with my family more, like checking on each other. Like it's just been a lot of emotional growth during this time. My workouts were the best workouts I've had in a long time because I was rested, because I was eating healthy. I was taking my time. I was not rushing my workouts. It's just like, to me, this whole time, I mean, of course, again, everything that happened was terrible. Everybody who died, it's still a tragedy, but I feel like humanity needed this break. And there was literally no other way for us to do this because we are extreme creatures, right? We go either all in or all out. We were not just going to chill because they tell us to chill.
Mm-hmm.
That's never going to happen. They literally had to lock us in our house. So I think it's great.
Yeah, I think I just think it's important that as we transition back into reopening, that we stay focused on the positives and try to maintain those positives that we got out of this, because everything is a growth opportunity. And by the time this comes out, this will come out on Tuesday, the 16th. We will be open, have been open for 2 days. So next week, we should have some pretty interesting conversations as we go back into the club and clients come back in to train with us. We're really excited. We're really excited to see our clients again and to get things rolling again, get some semblance of normalcy. I think that's what people are craving more than anything.
Yes. And then I don't want to forget about this. Like we really appreciate every single one of you who, stuck with us, because even though we try our best to give you the best service through the internet, we know that it's not the same and it's never going to be the same. and you still stay with us and you were like, I'm here, I'm doing the classes, I'm doing this, like we really appreciate you guys, because not everybody stayed and not everybody appreciated what we did. And another thing that this time showed me, it really showed me who's actually there for me professionally and personally. And I do not take that for granted. And I understand that many people are in a really difficult situation and they had to suspend their membership or cancel their membership. I completely understand that. And these were conversations that I had privately with those people in specific. And there are no hard feelings to whoever left Catalyst. But the fact that I know that some of you did struggle but did not want to leave, that just like, it's just like mind blowing. Like I really appreciate that. So
Yeah,
thank
I think the entire team was really touched. I know I was really touched by the commitment that our clients showed to themselves and to us and to our community that we built at Catalyst. And that was really touching for me. It was really surprising and really touching for me.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, well, we will talk to you guys next week in person and on the podcast. And so until next time, we hope you are well.
Bye.
Bye, guys.